Good to go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you, Denver? I hope you're doing great. I got a couple announcements before we get into the show. We're going to talk about the Brunch Fest giveaway winner. We've got another one a little bit later in the show. Stick around for that. Shout out to the Denver Broncos preseason, but hey, a dub is a dub. Shador looked nice. Travis looked nice. Felt great about it. I'm super excited for the season, obviously, and we're going to do a NFL preview here in a couple of weeks.
Mm.
Couple of things before we dive in. I recorded an episode with Melissa from Actvo AI, and she has relocated her HQ for her company to Denver from New Zealand. So we
Cool.
talked a little bit about the city of Denver's initiatives to go poach talent out of the country and get them to set up shop in Denver, which is a really cool conversation. I'll probably be publishing that on Thursday. We also have a new section and feature from the newsletter called Jobs, Denver Jobs. So these are going to be in Denver jobs and remote jobs that we're doing kind of as an exclusive first look on newsletter with a company called JobStream. So I'm super stoked about that. Probably feature about 4 or 5 different jobs on the newsletter. Of course, you can sign up at realgooddenver.com and check
Mm.
out what that looks like. If it's a good opportunity for one of your friends, please forward it along. That would be really cool. What else do we got? Oh, I wanted to also give a shout out to Denver Product Leaders meetups. So the third Wednesday of the month, Denver Product Leaders gets together with folks who are doing the same thing in other companies. They eat delicious lunch, chat, and commiserate. You can sign up for Denver Product Leaders Lunch at cpolunches.com to get a calendar invite, the lunch spot, and all that. Shout out to Matt. And um, in the spirit of Denver Brunch Fest, we have a best of Denver. It's called Welcome to the Brunch. I don't know, Brunch Apocalypse. The Brunch Apocalypse, which I suppose is Brunch Apocalypse put together, Denver edition. So we did that. RealGoodDenver.com. Go to Best of Denver, and you can see our top 10 spots for brunch in Denver. Now, you will get the opportunity with Denver Brunch Fest to see all these
Mm.
folks there, plus a whole bunch more. So, if you're feeling brunchy, this is the week for you guys. So, let's kick it off, guys. Like, what did you think of GPT-5?
I
It's
honestly,
insane.
yeah, the updates are awesome. I haven't fully leveraged all these new tools, but like it feels great when I'm using it just for everyday conversational tasks and things like that, research, all of that type of daily use. I think it's safe to say that ChatGPT has in a lot of ways replaced the Google search bar for me
Yeah, totally
because
agree.
I mean, the responses that you get are just so much more in depth and just kind of cut to the chase. It knows what you want, and like, you, I don't have to worry about hallucinations too much if I'm researching something specific and something that's clear. If it's something that is kind of objective, then you got to worry about what it's saying. But you can easily fact check with the Google search bar as well. So um, yeah, I like it so far, but I have not yet used all of the new features and like cool updates. I haven't used the agent mode yet, so I got to get in there.
Yeah, agent
Yeah, I
mode. Oh, yeah. What do you think, Troy?
I was just gonna say I used it. I was using it last night. The integration with Lovable and Lovable works in agentic mode now. So it was blowing my mind. It just from when I started using Lovable a couple months ago to now, it's like miles ahead in the capabilities. It's
Wow.
pretty insane. Like you you can know even less now, and it's more powerful.
So are
If that
you
makes sense.
are you saying that you're using agent mode in Lovable? So you're like talking to ChatGPT and ChatGPT's creating the Lovable prompts for you?
So you can do either or. So GPT-5 is integrated into Lovable now, and there's a chat mode that you can chat with GBT to kind of talk through what you're thinking before sending a prompt in to like
Mm,
serve prompts. So it'll
okay.
it'll like work through building a prompt with you. It deducts prompts in decibels, so like it'll be like a tenth of a prompt for chatting.
Yeah.
and it kind of formulates these more advanced prompts, and then you can send that off. But then what it does is it works in agentic mode. So like if you have something connected like Supabase, which is like the platform it uses to manage backend,
Yeah.
you can know nothing about how that works, and Lovable will go in there and just do stuff for you, create tables, charts. Like it's fully agentic, and it was just insane. Like the applications of what's possible now with someone who
Wow.
knows nothing about coding, like zero.
Insane.
It's almost
I was
better that you don't know anything because it's like if you're being cocky and being like, here's my idea, it's like, no, 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 ask it for better ideas. You know what I mean? I was working on a project and I was like, what is a cool widget I could put in on this page, you know? Because it's like you don't know what you don't know. And it was like, okay, actually what you could do, this is for a hunting thing. It's like you could do a countdown clock for archery and first rifle season and toggle between states. And I was like, dude, that sounds cool. Do that. And then it made it. And I'm like, dude, this is really cool. You know, so you
Mm.
can be like, okay, well, when is archery season kickoff in Montana? And it'll give you a little countdown, you know?
Yeah.
So it's pretty incredible. I guess I was expecting a little bit more from GPT-5. A lot of people were complaining that it lost personality or they didn't have the ability to toggle or whatever. I find it to be like pretty much the same. I mean, it seems a little bit faster. Yeah, the hallucinations, we're losing a lot of that. I still can't trust it with research on this show. Just today, I was like looking for news and stuff, and it was like pulling up fake stories, and I was like, oh. So it does have the tendency to lie a little bit, but man, it's cool, man. It's pretty crazy how fast it's moving.
Did you saw the demo where you can essentially build programs? It's just like Lovable within the Chat GPT
Yeah, totally.
chat window.
Yeah, I know. And I liked how they were using games too. They created Snake and stuff like that. It's it's really interesting. I was talking to a guy today, Alexander, and he was saying how he's like making all kinds of like movies. You know, this is one thing. Have you guys messed with any kind of video production with like Google VEO or any of those things?
A little, not too
Mm-mm.
much.
No.
Just like messing around for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I've been on like a tear where I was like, okay, I'm launching a product a week, no matter what, on Lovable just to like keep the chops going. But I
Hmm.
think I'm gonna take a break for like a month and be like, no, I think I'm gonna write a movie or like a cartoon or like a sitcom or something and like just start making that, you know?
Hmm.
That seems like it seems like a fun idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The problem with Lovable is I'm buying like all these domains now. Like you get an
I
idea and you're
know.
like, why don't I just buy 99? Oh, they got a deal on the first year, 99 cents. I'm gonna buy this one. And
Yeah.
I have like four domains now that I just probably don't need.
Dude,
It's
and
just
what's up with Ionos? You have to like have the craziest password ever and you have to reset it all the time. It's not, yeah. But how cool. I mean, to deploy it, you're just like, boom, buy a domain, $1,
hmm.
it's live. So cool.
So so I'm in a fantasy football league, and we were trying to think of like there's like last place punishments. So if you get last place, you have to do some sort of you're assigned a punishment. And I built one in Lovable. I'll put it in the chat. It's called deathsmoothie.fun. Essentially what it is you spin the wheel 5 times. It selects a random ingredient each time, and you have to drink whatever smoothie you get. And there's one
Wow.
spin where you get one respin. So you don't like an ingredient, you can use the respin, but you only get one, so you can use it wisely. But it's pretty funny. Just like this is something I made in 5 minutes, and it's so fun, so fun.
Oh, dude,
Anything you
this
think
is
of,
great.
yeah, and it'll just make some nasty smoothie you got to drink.
Wow.
Dude, mine's actually it looks pretty delicious.
What is yours?
All right, I got, oh wait, it just went wrong. Milk, avocado, and tapatio. That would be pretty delicious. But
Hmm.
then Dr. Pepper
You got to do the full five to get
and
your completed.
bologna.
There you go.
Bologna, avocado, and Dr. Pepper. This might be the best new smoothie in town.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be.
That's cool.
Dude, this
but
is cool.
it's just fun. You can make anything, like anything your brain thinks of. You can do it now. Pretty wild.
Did we talk about the Death Watch last week?
I don't think
Oh,
so. No.
All right, here I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, let's see that.
This came from like an actual hardware product that a buddy of mine were thinking about doing, and we got close to putting it out there. We figured if we have dozens of customers, it's probably not enough.
this is one you made as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Playfully grim. I like the branding.
Thanks. Yeah, the idea is that like you put in some attributes for your lifestyle, and then it will give you a backwards counting clock to the day you die.
Okay, I'm
Pretty,
going
that's
through it
pretty
right
funny.
now on stream here. So,
That's pretty funny.
question 2, how do you usually get around?
This is medical advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not medical advice.
You know, it maybe it's a little bit morbid, but also it's like motivational. This is like stoic stuff, you know? It's like you're the emperor whispering in your ear, you know, you're human. Is to remind you. But yeah,
Did
we
you
were
add
actually
like,
considering making this watch, and we were kind of developing software so you could get an old Casio and program it. But you know, I just really don't think that there's a market that it's large enough to facilitate the death watch.
did you implement like statistical probabilities of death? Like how often do you drive a car? How often do you, I don't know, fly airplane or like those type things as well?
You know, yeah, the original idea was like to get pretty granular, like medical history and stuff, like really get scientific. But then I was like, you know what? That's not fun. Like, let's just go broad. Well,
Yeah.
just for like the little app, it's like just do broad strokes. It's like who cares? We're just having fun here. But you know, you get to set up a chart, and you're like, okay, if they say yes to all the healthy options, this is the countdown, and then I want you to proportionately go down with every wrong answer, and it's like boop, figures it out.
Hmm. That's cool.
I,
That's so cool.
I had
It's
8
fun.
unhealthy choices, and I'm looking at 6,625 days. How many years is that?
You better go live life to the fullest right now, Tom. That's
That's right.
seems
Yeah,
low.
yeah. 6,625 days divided by 365. I'm only looking at 18 more years, you guys.
Oh man,
Oh,
live,
that's not.
make some better decisions, Tom.
I mean, listen,
Does
I did kind of lean lazy
does,
in the
does
responses.
does it give you advice on how to increase that time?
Mm, the clock ticks inexorably, inexorably onward, each moment a grain of sand through the hourglass of existence.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, so
That's all.
I love vibe coding is so much fun, but like I think, man, we should do like a movie, make a movie script, an action movie script about three assassins in Denver that have a podcast as a cover for their deep secret operations.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah, you could do that. You could do that. I made a tool. I shared it with Katie, but it actually has like real applications for the podcast work we do. I'll share it with you, Ryan.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Sweet.
So I'll show it to you.
Yeah, the first thing I made was like a posture checker, you know,
Ooh,
so
yeah.
like and I was talking to this guy today. He has an AI product it's a note taker app like Firefly or Fathom or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, but it's specifically for financial product seller. What are those people called? Advisors, financial advisors, because they have certain compliance and then they can like integrate into their CRM and stuff. It was a really cool product, and I was talking to him about that. I was like, you know, why not do like just not just transcriptions, but like actually do generative things, which would say like, you know, maybe you could sit up, or it's just like giving you a little note that like, oh, you're speaking quietly or whatever, you know, it's like it could totally be enhanced all the Zoom calls and all these things and not just like with posture and things, but basically whatever you want. I mean, the future in the next 12 months is going to get so cool and so like customizable with like anything you want everywhere you want it, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm it's just gonna be crazy with like to see this inundation of just apps and programs and products pop up because of the accessibility now everyone has to creating these things. It's just gonna cause this extreme saturation. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens.
They're talking about now too. You have agents, that are using like multiple logins to multiple steps to have certain workflow or workflows that take the place of repetitive tasks.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
they're calling clusters of of agents. They're calling them swarms. So they're saying that,
Whoa.
for marketing, for example, you could create an agent that creates 100 blog posts a day, but you create a swarm and it could create 2,000 blog posts a day or some unbelievable. I
But
don't know.
see, like, but it like if everyone's doing that, it's
Right.
not beneficial in any way. So it's like,
It's just going to be about who's better at prompting agents and swarms.
Yeah. And then who's going to fight the swarms? And I tell you what, I kind of, while we're talking Death Watch morbid stuff, like I'm kind of bracing myself for something crazy because, if we're talking about it now, that means North Korea was doing it 6 months ago. So, every time there's like like the power dims or something, or like I can't log in to the internet or something, I'm just like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. There's some cyber attack that's going to take down everything.
Did you guys watch that film that I was talking about a few weeks ago, Mountainhead?
Mm.
oh,
Yeah, you guys got to check this out on HBO. It's from the creators of Severance, and it's got
okay,
Steve Carell as one of the leads. But essentially, like, not to spoil. This is on HBO, by the way. Not to spoil anything, but it is about a like AI powered doomsday type scenario, and
Sick. What's it
mm,
called?
Mountainhead. And
Mountainhead.
the crazy part is, it's like the scenario is something that I could easily see really happening, and it's just basically about some big tech billionaires who essentially have the power to do something about it, but they're trying to figure out what they want to do about it. So you guys should definitely check it out, especially since we're also involved with the AI stuff. It's got Steve Carell, Corey Michael Smith, Rami Youssef, who I've seen in a lot of recent things, and it's just any HBO originals recently have been pretty fresh, so it's
Sick.
worth it. It's a movie too, so it's not like you're committing to a series or something. Check that out, Mountainhead.
Dude,
okay,
I got HBO because you forced me to watch Succession, Tom, which was
Yeah,
great. I
actually,
loved
and
it.
that's what I meant to say. I think I said Severance on accident, but Succession, the creator of Succession, made Mountainhead.
Cool. I ripped through that, and now I'm watching The Sopranos with the kids,
Oh,
and it's a trip because I think Sopranos started in like '98. So like literally they're like going to like payphones all the time,
yeah,
because they don't want to take calls on their home phone.
yeah,
And then by like season 4, now they got old school flip phones where you pulled out the antenna.
yep.
Just like, God, man, it's so crazy. It's also insane because Tony is like 2 years younger than me now. So to think that like I'm older than Tony Soprano and so are my kids,
Whoa,
it's kind of mind-boggling. I don't know.
that's crazy. Wow, so you made it through Succession.
I did.
That
Yeah.
it's good, right? It's good
It's
stuff.
great, man.
It's cool to
It's so
see
good.
that level of like business acumen and how they're really negotiating deals at the billionaire media conglomerate level.
Big ego trips and like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's great. Funny,
and
kind of unhinged.
their family disputes are deciding like the fate of the free world, essentially.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Media tycoon. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well,
Nice. All right. Should we start with some sports? Troy, what you got?
let's do it. Dive in. We got a couple things on deck. The Tom Brady statue was unveiled this weekend. I thought it was pretty good. compared to some of the other ones, like the Kobe one, or forget who, there was another one. But they unveiled the Tom Brady statue at Foxborough. I'm sorry, Gillette Stadium, um, this weekend, and a large number of readers, 39%, rated the statue awful, while 36% felt that it was okay. 25% said they love it. I think it's pretty good. It captures his intensity pretty well, I thought.
Yeah,
I think it
it's
looks
pretty good.
good.
It's definitely better than that Dwayne Wade one. That was just horrible.
Yes, the Dwayne Wade one, the Kobe one, were both bad,
Yeah.
but this one I thought it was pretty good.
Should
Statues
have be
are
holding a deflated football.
Yeah, they should have had that.
statues are always a gamble. I feel like, the most important thing is if the person's happy with it, and then But I think these days, more often than not, the person's probably got a hand in the process and seeing it before reveal, because I feel like there's been so many horror stories where statues get unveiled and the person's just like, what is that?
Yeah, I'm sure Tom Brady had some sort of say in the production of the statue.
Yeah.
Next in news, UFC confirms that they are heading to the White House on July 4th, 2026. First fight
Unbelievable.
on the lawn of the White House. Dana White, UFC chief, in front of Donald Trump, confirmed that this is happening. Quote, it's definitely going to happen. Crazy times we're living in.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been an MMA fan since like the 90s, before people knew who the Gracies were. It's like it's mind-boggling, truly.
Yeah, we're in uncharted waters right now for sure. I don't know if there's ever been a sporting event held at the actual White House, but hey, I mean, I'm sure the viewership is not going to go down.
No, I think that Paramount Plus made a pretty smoking deal. And obviously they wanted to close that before this was announced. So you guys know that all UFC is going to be part of the Paramount Plus subscription now.
No kidding. Like, no more pay-per-views or what?
No more pay-per-view on UFC. But
Oh,
you just have to be Paramount Plus subscribed, and the let's see. Yeah, replacing the previous pay-per-view model, Paramount Plus subscribers will be able to watch all UFC events for free, included with their subscription. So, and I think the subscription price of Paramount because of this is going to go up, but let me try to find what they're expecting the new price will be.
Yeah, when does that take effect?
Let's see. Right outside of the US. This is inside the US right now, I believe.
Dude, and shout out to Paramount Plus, dude. They just signed South Park 2 to a $1.5 billion deal. Shout out to local boys Matt and Trey.
Yeah. That's amazing too. And South Park, it feels like it was only just a couple years ago where they signed $1 billion deal with HBO. It's like, did they get out of that? Or because I thought they were supposed to make like 20 movies and like a certain amount of seasons.
I heard about that too.
Dude, their net worth is 1.2 billion apiece
Yeah, that's crazy.
from
Jeez.
South Park, dude.
That's pretty awesome.
Unbelievable.
That's pretty awesome.
So cool. Well,
The new episode was, or the new season's episode 1 was pretty funny. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I don't have Paramount Plus. I guess I gotta
Oh.
sign up.
Did you see it, Tom?
Which one?
South Park, the new season's first episode.
Not yet. Paramount Plus is dragging us in. I mean,
It's pretty funny, honestly.
right now
They have
it's $12.99 per month. Sorry, Troy, but go ahead. What was it about?
I was just gonna say they have some funny chat GBT jokes have like an AI Trump in it, a nude AI Trump in it. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Wow.
Isn't Cartman podcast too or something like that?
That might be episode 2. I haven't seen that one yet.
I'm gonna have to throw it on for sure. But yeah, I mean, right now, $12.99 per month for Paramount Plus Premium. I think you need the premium plan to get UFC included, and I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think it's gonna go up to like $18.99 per month for the premium. Just based off something I saw scrolling earlier, but I can't find any verifiable info on that just yet. But still, that's only gonna be like under $200 or right around $200 a year for every UFC pay-per-view event.
43 annual UFC events, dude.
And those used to be $100 a piece.
Oh, totally, man. Well, I tell you what, I haven't followed the UFC very closely the last couple of years because I had kind of an insight, because I mean, it's expensive. And every once in a while I would use like a sneaky link to watch the fights. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes you do that. And I was like, and Dana was always like, dude, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Anybody who's using the sneaky links. And I was like, dude, he can't get all of us. And then I was like, wait, no. He's not going after everyone. You could easily find out the IP address and who it is, and then like, how do they have $5,000 to just pay this? So I was like, dude, I'm right in the zone of somebody who's not going to hire an attorney and fight a $5,000 fine, would just pay it to get it off their back. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh God, you can't use the sneaky links anymore because if he's going after anyone, he's going after somebody like me.
Yeah.
So I haven't been watching it, but dude, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty big news.
Wow.
I thought that the sneaky links they're not illegal for the person that's viewing the stream. It's only illegal for the person hosting the stream.
Yeah.
And it's only illegal for the viewer if you download it in any way. Watching the stream, just viewing it, I've heard was not illegal.
I am not taking your word for that, Troy.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I don't know. Have you heard that, Tom?
I don't know either, but we'll just
right.
put a disclaimer
look it
that
up.
this is not legal streaming advice.
The other problem too is like they'll have like porn advertisements every once in a while. So you're like watching the fight, and then suddenly some like porn pop-up comes up. You're like, oh my God.
And there's always like a chat room next to it that's like the most toxic place on earth, and you just have to like see that scrolling by.
Yeah. Yep. I know it all too well.
Oh man, this is a great move, dude. Dana White, dude, this guy is he's just a winner, man. It's crazy. I mean, say what you will about his politics or whatever. He's hosting a fight at the White House. I mean, that's unbelievable.
He's too good at blackjack for any casinos to even let him play. Like, he's just used to winning.
He just wins,
and
man.
though many of those wins may be on the backs of aspirational UFC fighters who are underpaid.
Dramatically. And
Dramatically underpaid.
The Paul brothers, I do like that about them, that they're always holding him to the fire of like, dude, come on, man. Why you pay your fighters so poorly?
Let's get some fighters paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm looking through this list that Troy's got coming up next, and I do like a lot of the additions here. There's a lot that I'm going to need to be watching too.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
It was a slow news week so in the sports world. So I included a list of 150 top sports movies of all time. This could probably be an entire episode debate in itself, but just cool to look through. There's definitely some good ones in here. I, Tonya lands. I, Tonya was the number one spot.
Yeah. The number 1 to 5 spots are always rage bait. They just want people to get pissed, and so it creates controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see I, Tonya?
Yeah, I've seen it.
No.
It's a good movie, but best sports movie of all time is a stretch, in my opinion.
I mean, if you're looking at Rotten Tomatoes, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are all above Tanya. But I want to see this Ford versus Ferrari. I just recently saw the F1 movie, which if anybody hasn't seen that, you should definitely check it out. Solid. Brad Pitt, super dope F1 technology, and just like an inside look at what the world of F1 is actually like. And it's crazy. There's a reason why it's one of the single largest, sporting franchises and events in the entire world. I think maybe F1 might be more valuable than like any other sports franchise, and don't quote me on that, but I think it probably is, because the amount of money that they invest in these cars is insane.
Yeah,
I can see that.
how are they about to put Creed in front of Rocky?
That's a crime.
That's a crime.
Have you seen Free Solo #8? A pretty good one, documentary.
So good, so horrible. I mean, I have a major problem with heights. That movie
Yeah,
was just like stomach in a knot the whole time.
yeah, that he is pretty insane. My I there's a movie that's not on this list. I don't even know if it qualifies as a sports movie technically, but Uncut Gems. Have you seen that? I guess that doesn't
Yeah.
really qualify as a sports movie, but
It,
I love that
there's
movie.
just some sports betting, I guess.
Yeah, sports gambling. I guess that doesn't qualify. You're right. There's no actual sports in it.
Yeah.
Dude, they got The Natural at 95 and Major League at 98. That's criminal. Both of those are top 10 easily.
Yeah, so feel free to take a look at this list and just get enraged.
I will so just to backtrack a little bit, this initial Google search result is saying that F1, the Formula 1 group which manages all the events and stuff, is the 931st most valuable company globally, 23.67 billion. But I think if you take in all the value of all the other companies that contribute to F1, it's probably as a whole, the industry's worth a lot more. But yeah, it seems like it's a super big thing nation or worldwide. Yeah, it's cool to get an inside look at it. I'd recommend that F1 movie. But some other real classics on here. I'm excited to see some like action sports movies. Endless Summer. You got the Dogtown and Z-Boys movie.
This is really fun list.
Crash Reel.
Yeah. It'll be linked in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll throw it in there for sure.
I'm just realizing how many sports movies I've seen. My goodness.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to.
Almost all of them.
Every once
When
in a
you
while,
were
there's
in
one.
PE class, Tom, did they make you watch The Blind Side?
I don't think so. I think that we watched it at one point.
I know that's like
school.
it's like I feel like every school shows that movie at least once.
All anyone needs is a nice white mother. That was the takeaway from that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice white mother, go to the NFL. Let's go.
where's Kicking and Screaming on this list?
Dude, Caddyshack is 121. That's a sin. That's insane. That's top 5.
Ugh.
Anyone ever watch this Will Ferrell movie, Kicking and Screaming?
Yeah.
I just remembered this one. It's like a kids, soccer movie by Will Ferrell, and it's hilarious. I would love to watch it again because I'm sure there's jokes for adults in here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dope. Yeah,
Oh, man.
this is a great list, Troy.
Nice.
Sweet. That's
I'm lost
it
in
on
this
sports
list.
stuff.
Cool.
Oh man. All right. Tom, what do we got developing Denver wise?
I got 2 pretty cool things to go through here, and these are links straight to our Instagram accounts that we are getting a lot of this stuff from, because shout out to Developing Denver on Instagram and Naked Denver on Instagram. Again, if you have anything to do with those accounts, let us know. We want to talk to you. Um, I'm going to send out some messages to those accounts as well. But great place and resource to figure out what's going on around town. And they also have websites too. Naked Denver has a website, just nakeddenver.com. But the Instagram's where it's at. So this one I'm super excited about as a Rhino area resident myself. Something that Rhino has needed, and everybody says this, is its own grocery store. I mean, the closest option is, I think, a Natural Grocers, which is up by the Blue Moon Brewery, which I don't even consider that area Rhino necessarily.
Yeah.
But, you know, right in the smack center of Rhino, they are proposing this 20,000 square foot specialty grocer. And we're talking about the corner of 27th Street and Lawrence. So essentially right off the main Larimer Strip there. And there's a huge lot that they're looking to repurpose for this. Eden's, I think, is the name of the developer, but it is not announced what grocery store they are looking at. However, according to the reports, it's looking like the size and format is going to fit stores like Trader Joe's, Natural Grocers, Sprouts, or the smaller size Whole Foods locations. So it's probably going to be one of those specialty, a little bit upper quality grocery stores right in the middle of Rhino, which is like so perfect. I mean,
Great. If the parking is terrible, then it has to be Trader Joe's because that's just part and parcel for their stores.
yeah, right. I don't know what they're going to do here in terms of parking. It seems like from the images, you know, if you click through these pages right here, most of these buildings are used for nothing. So
Yeah.
if you go onto the second page right here, that corner of 26th and Lawrence is just this empty parking lot that people can't even park in right now. What they're proposing for the store is that corner of 27th and Lawrence, which is an active parking lot at the moment. So it seems like they're going to have parking available, but this is in such a good spot that so many people will be able to walk to, and like all these people who live in Rhino want to shop at a store like Trader Joe's or Natural Grocers or Sprouts, whatever it is. And then right over, Ryan, right across from Denver Central Market, you got Joe's Liquor Store.
Yeah.
Right next to that is all like warehouse space that I'm not sure is being used for anything, but I think this is part of the redevelopment plan as well that's being proposed. So you can go in and see what these plans look like if you're so inclined. But I think everybody in the Rhino area knows generally this area that they're thinking of, and it's just friggin' perfect. It's not going to be right on Larimer Street because that would be a little bit too hectic, I think,
Yeah.
to throw one of these grocery stores right on Larimer Street, but literally right off Larimer Street on 27th and Lawrence. I mean, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
We've been saying this for a while, and yeah, here's the how many slides in are we? Like 9 or 10 slides in, you could see those warehouse garage fronts that are part of this. And
Yeah.
you know this spot, Ryan, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's right next to Denver Central Market. And Denver Central Market has some great specialty products, but like they never really made it like grocery friendly. Of course, that butcher that's there is
Mm-hmm.
fantastic and you can get some bakery goods, but like it's
Yeah.
not a grocery store.
Yeah,
I
I was
mean,
there earlier today, and I mean, it's great for that kind of stuff, but you're going there to get like a nice cut of brisket because you're going to smoke something specific. You're not going there for your like weekly grocery run or just
yeah,
your, everyday necessities.
yeah. They don't sell Takis there. You know what I'm saying? Like, where am I going to get these Takis? You know what I would love to see it go in there is Tony's. Man, Tony's is such an amazing grocery store, and it's super specialty, but like very gourmet. their meats. Oh my God, a ribeye from Tony's might set you back $60, but it's worth every penny. Just unbelievable. And I don't think Tony's has a footprint in Denver. I at our new place, there's a Tony down south near almost Castle Rock. That's probably about 15 minutes away from me. I've been going there. Oh my gosh, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Colfax
I feel like
things. Oh, sorry, Troy. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like 20,000 square feet is a pretty decent sized grocery store.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
big.
like, I don't know if that's like Whole Food or Whole Foods status, I think. Trader Joe's is usually smaller.
Really? Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, it's a big space for sure. I think your like major size Whole Foods ones are like as big as like your major brand like grocery stores, like your basic level grocery stores, and like it's not that big, but it's you know it's a little bigger than those like really small specialty grocery stores.
Mhm.
Totally. Here's a fun fact. I put the Street View link in the chat. If you look at 27th in Lawrence, um, the Burton flagship store right there, see the mural? My cousin made that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
really?
Shout out to Cindy. She lives in New Hampshire, and they commissioned her to come out here. And she hit us up. And she's like, "Hey, I'm down doing a mural in the Burton store." I was like, "What?"
Let's try
That's
to
so
get
cool.
it. Let's try to get it up right here.
How long has that been there?
I probably like I'd say pandemic-y, maybe. I think 2020, probably 5 years, something like that.
Wow, it looks great.
You're at
Awesome.
27th and Walnut though, Ryan. Okay,
Oh, am I?
you're you're throwing the people off. But
Wait, is this
no,
not it on the Burton store?
no. This is not where the grocery
I'm
store
not in
will be.
Lawrence. Yeah, I'm not in
But
Lawrence.
this is the Burton store. This is like one of the nicest retail spots I would say in Rhino on this Walnut Street. Ryan and I just took a walk through here a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago. That's super cool that she did that mural. I always look at that one.
yeah.
There's a great skate spot right in front of it too. It's super solid. Look at
Oh yeah, those steps would be nuts.
that. Yeah, but shout out to that developer. I think that it's something that's super necessary and will be a great addition to the neighborhood. Because you think about it, your closest options are Unsafeway on Park Avenue and what is it, like 23rd or something,
Yeah,
or the King Supers over by Union Station. Those are your next closest options, other than Natural Grocers on the like complete other side of the river and up by Blue Moon, which none of those are walkable. So there's not even a convenience store walkable to the Rhino area, which I just
yeah.
find ridiculous.
You remember there was that bodega over there in Curtis Park that was over by our old office, and it. I walked by the other. Oh, we walked by the other day, and it's gone. Like I was shocked. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess they were selling like $20 bags of truffle chips and stuff like that.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I remember Noah from Crema. He was talking about doing a whole bunch of bodegas around like Five Points and Rhino, but I don't know if he ever got to it.
Hmm. Here, all right, real quick. Colfax Things Instagram account is saying finally the people in Rhino can eat home cooked meals instead of overpriced sushi, pasta, and pizza. Very nice. Colfax Things, whatever.
Nice.
And then I gotta move a little quicker here because I know we're going long right now, but let's head down to Skyline Park, which for those who don't know, Skyline Park is down by the clock tower, so close to 16th Street Mall. Some new renderings coming out on what those redevelopment plans are going to look like in Skyline Park, and it looks friggin' awesome. So we talked about this $100 million revitalization plan. Last week we focused on Civic Center Park. Now we're going to focus on what's coming for Skyline Park, and it looks great. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
looks really cool.
a huge new concert pavilion is going to be down there. New food and beverage spaces. These are aiming to be year-round activations as well. So don't think that these are just like summertime spots. They're building all of this stuff with winter in mind. There will be some like water features involved for the warmer months, and but they plan to have this place used year round. So super cool new concert space, pavilions, shopping, food and beverage type spots. And then there is a little like video run through that Developing Denver created, which looks awesome, to just kind of give you the best picture of what's going on here. So there's 3 different blocks of this project. The one that they're focusing on here is block 2, which is the one that's closest to the clock tower. The clock tower is currently part of block 2. So yeah, I mean, it just looks great, and can't wait to see our city looking more and more modern and just inviting, because as of right now, that area is not the best.
Yeah.
It's just not the best.
I'd agree. This kind of ties into one of the stories I pulled too, which I think we might have talked about it last week, that there was the $100 million basically to renovate downtown Denver in a bunch of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The Downtown Denver Partnership released vision for downtown, and this is part of it. There's like Skyline Park. What were the other parks here? It's Civic Center Park, Glenarm Plaza, Cherry Creek Corridor. They've had plans for like the Cherry Creek and the Platte there in Rhino behind Great Divide for a long time. They're working on those. So it
Mm-hmm.
really seems like the like civic like momentum is moving to all these cool revitalization tactics. It's just going to take a little bit of gumption on I'll just say it, on behalf of law enforcement, to make sure that these can stay family friendly places.
Yeah.
It's all fine and dandy to have gondolas to get your kids around to the walk-in water stations, but like if it's scary, people will just not come. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be able to do that. I would love for this podcast to be a part of that, those wins. So, we'll figure out ways that we can help get people downtown, because ultimately it's kind of this unique opportunity as we're flipping our urban areas into like something new. All these, all the big skyscrapers don't really have tenants. They're trying to look for something to do, but like, when you
Yeah.
have supply like that, they'll find demand for it. So it could be really cool.
Definitely. And there's so many people out here in Denver and Colorado who want to get out and do things. So they're prioritizing these new multi-use event spaces that they can monetize and they can repurpose for any type of outdoor activity, no matter what the season is. So
Yeah.
it's just the next step for a city like Denver that is kind of driven by the winter months, and obviously unpredictable weather kind of limits what you can do with outdoor space, but when they're building it with that in mind, it really opens up a whole new realm of possibilities as to what they can do there. So shout out to whoever's doing this stuff. If you're behind it, we want to talk. Maybe we
We want to talk about it.
maybe we can put in our name as one of the first. We'll do a live show, live recording when the new stage opens up down on down over there. Wait, what's the name of this park? Goddamn.
Oh, Skyline.
Skyline, yeah, the
Yeah.
new space down in Skyline. We want to do a live recording down there. So
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming down the pipe. Denver Startup Week is coming. There's another couple of big the city of Denver hosted economic forums. So we're gonna figure out how we can weave into that some way,
yeah,
because I think there's a great place for us
definitely.
with all the extra time we have.
I know. Yeah. Well,
Oh man.
let me with that being said, I'll wrap my segment up here with this Denver Brunch Fest giveaway. So Denver Brunch Fest, obviously we've been talking about the last few weeks. Got multiple giveaways going on. Shout out to Tyler, who actually responded, got us his email for those GA tickets. Brunchfest is, we have the inside source, and there are not many tickets left. $107 gets you in the door at noon on August 23rd to try a ton of Denver's best brunch spots with unlimited alcohol, unlimited samples for 3 hours for GA. But today, we're giving away 2 VIP tickets. We've had the posts up and running over the past 2 weeks. So I say we just get down to it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. 2 VIP tickets for 1 or 2 lucky people.
2 VIP tickets. So we're doing the same technique that we did last time for those GA tickets. I've got my notes right here. We're first going to generate a number 1 through 4 to choose which post we're choosing the winner from. Post number 1 is the first Instagram post with 226 comments. Post number 2 is the Instagram post with 79 comments. Post number 3 is the first TikTok with 73 comments. And post number 4 is the second TikTok with just 15 comments. So let's figure out which post we're going to pull from. Post number 3, which is TikTok number 1. And you know what? Shout out to the TikTok viewers, because Instagram, I believe... Actually, no, I think TikTok won it last time as well. So...
You said which one was it? Post number 3?
Yeah, so the first TikTok post with 73 comments for the VIP giveaway.
Okay.
Can you verify, Troy, before we go ahead and generate the winning comment number?
Yep, I'm on it.
Okay.
So that is the first one with 73.
All right, let's go ahead and generate comment number 38. Now I'm going to go through, and Troy's going to go through, and we're going to ensure that we got the right person. And I hope that that person tagged a friend, because there's a few people on there who did not tag a friend. So let's see. We're both going to go through this.
You got to follow the rules of the engagement here.
I have Christopher. At Fairy Death Kitten.
Yep. Christopher, who tagged at Kson. I believe that is going to be our winner.
Fairy Death Kitten.
Go.
Yes. At
All
Fairy
right.
Death Kitten, you are our winner of 2 VIP tickets to the Denver Brunch Fest. Congratulations. We are going to message them and let them know. If you're listening, make sure that you respond. We're going to need your email so we could get those tickets over to you before the Brunch Fest on the 23rd. It's coming right around the corner, 11 days away. So shout out to at Fairy Death Kitten.
Amazing. And how close are we to the event?
The 23rd, so 11 days away. Ryan, I know that you're down to get down there, right? So
Yeah,
we're
man.
going to
the
make
23rd.
sure.
Let me look at it. Yeah, I'm wide open, dude. I'm stoked. That's gonna be so fun.
We're going to make sure that we get out there and generate some great content for our friends down at Drink Denver. We always have a great time. Troy, did you message Fairy Death Kitten, or you want me to?
I just messaged Fairy Death Kitten. Yes.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Oh.
That's all I got. I know that we getting pretty close to time, but Ryan, you got any pressing items that you want to hit with us?
You know, just the newsletter will go out tomorrow. It's got jobs. We've got a news. We got a bunch of events coming up. It's jam packed. So people check that out for upcoming events and news from Denver. Of course, we're always open to new news and new events. If people want to keep us in the loop, we'll definitely distribute that to our audience. I think we're up to maybe about 18,000 now, which is really
Amazing.
cool. And then, yeah, you know, one thing I've been thinking about, I'm going to do another best of Denver, is we have all these Waymos and the robo taxis coming, you know? So, like, what kind of businesses can exist in a driverless cab ride? You know, people are going to have these commutes. I don't think traffic's going to get any better. So, you got 30 minutes, 60 minutes to get from here to there. I see a big business opportunity, something going in there, whether it's tutoring, maybe it's a mobile gym in there, get some kettlebells. I don't know how You can swing them around. You could do all kinds of just like spa. You could get your lip injections in there, Troy. You could get, your skin peels, Tom, like whatever. I know you guys like to keep the beauty standards really high, but haircuts, that might be the way to go, man. I'm really
I
fascinated. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. The white lab coats. I'm very interested in like the pseudo pharmaceutical industry of all these different treatments that people are using as the technology gets better and better to, not only beauty is great is one thing, but like performance enhancing and all this kind of stuff. I think that would be like a really interesting business experience. Create a fleet of like Botox injecting robots that will take you to work.
You know, what I'm envisioning is like a chat companion. You know, maybe we get an AI in there because you're not going to have anyone to talk to in that lonely, lonely self-driving car.
Yeah.
And
And I was
I
reading
see.
things too. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying my favorite part is not talking.
me
So I
too.
don't like talking to the drivers.
Me too, honestly. But some people might want, if it's your AI chat companion, that might change because it's not a real person.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Or if it was a real person, like they say that the best we know the best way to teach, whether it's kids or adults, it's one-on-one tutoring, you know? And if now you have this time where like you're totally free. I mean, now you're just chilling. I mean, I don't know how comfortable I'm going to be in the beginning with Waymos and stuff, but if you had like a tutoring company, like Troy, I know you're trying to learn Dutch, so you could get your Dutch tutoring.
What what about this? Instead of the aux cord, the deck. So there's like you can mix in the car on the
That's it.
system and DJ.
yes,
Like
see,
actually DJ while you're in the car and play music. That'd be fun.
you don't need a steering wheel. That's plenty of space for CDJ 3000s and a
Yeah,
DJM 900.
yeah, something music related.
That would be
Yep,
Something music
great.
related.
cool.
Yeah, the future is here. All right,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
Yeah.
thanks for a great episode. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. If you have an opportunity, give us a rating and review on Spotify or Apple. It helps the algorithms and helps the show and helps us keep it free. So, realgooddenver.com. Thanks, guys.
Sounds good.
Thank you all.
See you
Talk next
guys.
week.
Bye.
Later, man.